Hi, Brian Davis with ErieTec, and I wanted to take a couple minutes today to talk about arc flash labeling. I'm sure as you've walked through facilities that you've came across arc flash labeling on equipment, and I just wanted to touch briefly on some of the information that's shown on those labels. There are three things that are required to be on an arc flash label. One being your nominal voltage. Nominal voltage would be the voltage that's present at that control panel. You have to make sure that your PPE is rated for that voltage, specifically your gloves. Gloves could be 250 volt, 600 volt, 1000 volt, or even higher. So you have to make sure you have the right voltage rated gloves for the job that you're working on. Two, being your arc flash boundary. Arc flash boundary is based on the incident energy level. And that's the area that you actually have to barricade off and make sure that nobody comes into that area while you're working on the equipment live. Three, being the available incident energy level, the minimum arc rated clothing, or a site-specific PPE. The available incident energy level and the corresponding working distances, right, which is part of the approach boundaries. Minimum arc rated clothing or the site-specific PPE. Your employer may have listed out guidelines for what they want personnel to wear when they're working on the equipment live. So those things need to be adhered to and should be on the label. If it's not on the label, it should reference a location where you can find the study and get the information. If you don't see a location-specific arc flash label, then you might see a generic label. These generic labels would typically mean that a study hasn't been done. And there's a note on the bottom of these labels that says refer to the NFPA 70E requirements for PPE.